We should be good. We should be on. Nice. Hello. I think we are. Let me check. Let me check. Mic check. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. I apologize if we are live that I'm late. Um, no excuses. I've been trying to do everything this week. There's only one of me, um, unfortunately, and it's been difficult because I'm trying to juggle some other things in the background. All good stuff though. Hello, hello, John. How you doing, Assassin? How's it going, Ryborg? Good to see you, Tommy. Tommy, how you doing, Tommy? Good to see you, mate. Good to see everyone. I'm glad that people are loving the PCVR bundle that I did with Digifile. Really pleased. Really pleased. It's like that link I shared's got like it's an affiliate link, but it also obviously does clicks and stuff. It was well over 1,000 yesterday. I've no idea how many people bought it yet, but either way, I mean that's fantastic. And I thought that for the money, $26, I thought it was a brilliant bundle. Like Into the Radius 2 is never really on sale. And Bootstrap Island, which is available on PSVR 2 right now. My video is dropping in a moment. Really good stuff happening for VR, and I'm hoping that continues with this showcase, which is going to start soon. So, and also at the end of the showcase, I'm not going to say goodbye. I'm going to sort of hang around, and there's going to be like a 25-minute interview with the Flat2VR guys, Flat2VR Studios, about their announcements during the showcase. So, if any of you guys are really interested in like behind the scenes and stuff and what goes on, that's going to be happening at the end of the live stream. So, yeah, looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Should be a good couple of hours. The Virtual Reality Gamer says there seems to be a big buzz around this one. That is true, mate. I think there is. I think there's good reason for it. So in the like interview I did with Flat2VR Studios, there's one announcement they still haven't told me about. There's one thing they haven't told me about because Eric, who is actually a long friend of mine now, we've been friends, I don't know, 4 years or something. First time I met him, actually, I worked for Fast Travel Games, which is how I got into being doing YouTube. I worked for Fast Travel Games, and I met Eric at Gamescom. And yeah, I'll never forget that. He's a nice guy. So anyway, he was like, "Dude, I want to see your real reactions to this." Like he thinks it's really big. Like one of these games is huge, basically huge. So Chester, Bootstrap Island. Did you think it was a shadow drop? He says Bootstrap Island for PS4 2 just shadow dropped. I didn't know it was a shadow drop. I've known this bloody date for about 2 weeks. I've just been so busy doing stuff. But in 2 minutes, my review will be available. It's taking forever because it's processing because I like to upload in 4K. Who doesn't want to see things in 4K nowadays? Where are we now? Yeah, there are some things with the Bootstrap Island on PSVR 2 that you probably need to know about. Um, and the problem is I don't know if they're going to carry over to the full release. But as always, I'll try and let you guys know exactly um, what I experienced. But overall, it's solid. It's solid. And I lost myself in it all over again. So that's cool. The showcase actually begins. What time does the showcase actually begin? 37 minutes. The main showcase is in 48 minutes. But I think we got like some pre-indie stuff coming up. And maybe some other bits. So I'm not sure how long the show is either. No one's told me. Yeah. So 36 minutes my countdown says on here. Hold on, if we good practice. My bloody head's oh there it is. Where my head is, hold on. There you go. See it? It's there. Ah, wah. Perfect. Really looking forward to seeing what Flat2VR have coming up next. Me too. Very excited. Thank you for joining me. 139 of you. I don't know who else is streaming this, but I'm very glad you picked to hang out here. I appreciate that. Where are we now? Yeah, Zolt. Big VR game coming. Finally, great news. That is how Eric sold it to me. Eric sold it to me like this is really big news. I've also been hands-on with PAYDAY. Going to be dropping my thoughts on this early build shortly, soon. Shortly, I say shortly, soon. Played it in single player, played it in multiplayer. So looking forward to sharing that. Mr. PJC says, without parole, is streaming it too. Well, I appreciate you guys being here. Galef Ferry Games. Good morning. Good morning. 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 Where are you in the world at morning? Mr. Lord Beavis. How you doing, sir? He says, oh, PAYDAY. Mr. Lord Beavis. Mr. Lord Beavis. I found one of your comments the other day. Do you remember when I accidentally leaked Bone Lab on Quest? I leaked Bone Lab. I leaked this video, right? And it was a PCVR versus Quest, like a comparison, because I was so amazed at what they managed to do with the Quest 2, right? I did this side-by-side video. And whenever I do them, I make like a little time lapse, a little time frame in my head of make sure I do the same thing here, same thing here, same thing here. So, you know, for about 20 minutes, it all looks the same. And there was like a it was awful. This whole thing was awful. Um there was a thing going around that said I uploaded it, right? And then deleted it. And that wasn't the case at all. What I learned is that if you leave a video unlisted, but add it to a playlist, it shows up on the playlist. So yeah, the playlist basically had the video ready. It was just a mistake. I'd never come across that before in my life. So yeah, the video was unlisted. I got on a plane to go to like see this gaming event. When I got off the plane, all of a sudden I had so many notifications. I was like, oh my God, I have leaked the Quest game of the year, basically. And then I found out I hadn't actually leaked it. Someone had stolen it. And then it was re-uploaded to lots of channels, including my intro, which is really weird. And in the comments of the only video left up, because I got a lot of them taken down, is you, Mr. Lord Beavis, basically telling them to take it down and defending me. So thank you. Where are we now? Yeah, so the I can't believe I've just seen Half-Life 3 in the comments already. Already. We've got so long to go. The show starts, the pre-indie show starts in 33 minutes. Cornerstone City. I'm such a rebel, mate. I was learning, just learning. Assassin VR. He's just grabbed the Digifile bundle. So in this chat right now is a link to, I think, one of the best deals in VR gaming ever. And I know that sounds massive, but I think it really is because they're all good games. Check it out. Hit the link. You go and see them. $26 if you got a PC, man. And also, I think you need to log in with your Steam account anyway, but you get the keys, and because you have the physical keys, you can just pass them on to a friend. I saw some people suddenly doing giveaways on Reddit, so that's really cool. Galliferi, yes, melting in the UK. It is very hot. Chrome Colossus says ads are killing me. Oh, I hope not, dude. I hope there's not too many ads, man. That'd be terrible. I've got that little button click though. You can sort of rewind if you need to, if we miss anything. Liam God with donation £3. Thank you ever so much, sir. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks, mate. Imaginator says, been replaying RE4 Remake in VR, absolute peak. It is one of the best PSVR 2 games. And interestingly, I'm going to be checking out the PCVR version again. So I did a video between the PCVR version and PSVR 2 version. And ultimately, I think the PC version looked better, but the interactions is what made PSVR 2 better. And now this modder has come to me and said, like, dude, I've got the ultimate version of RE4. And I'm like, okay. So I'm going to be testing that out shortly. I want to believe him. I want to believe him. I'll be amazed if a mod can do better than what Capcom can do, but we're going to have to wait and see. But either way, it's more VR for everyone and better VR. More VR and better VR for everyone is only a good thing. So that is cool. That is cool. Where are we now? Gene slipping in with the What's Up VR gang. What is up, everyone? Fat Panda Cat says, I've got a few keys to give away. Need to hit up Games Drop VR and see if she wants them. Well, I hope she has them. Do you not feel interactions are always off with mods? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Not always, but that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like with mods, I seem to feel myself accept certain things because of the fact that you're doing something you shouldn't be able to do. Like this, like, yeah, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I played Spider-Man 2 in VR, and that was cool, like using a controller. But to make it better, I added a first-person mod, and it was unreal because suddenly, like that game went from being a very detailed third-person game to being like almost a hyper-realistic first-person game. And I think one thing VR always brings is like detail and scale. So like you go in there and suddenly this, it looked like playing GTA or something. It was insane. I've played Spider-Man games, and I never knew there was that much detail in those games. So I literally just messed around and explored New York, got in a couple of fights, and it was fantastic. It was really cool. Chester Meadows says, I think I need to buy a PC instead of a PS6. The new Sony are pretty bad. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, at the moment, everyone's sort of recovering, aren't they, from the digital only shock, you know? There'll be some back and forth with that. It'll be like Xbox. I've heard Xbox might stay physical, almost like trying to do the reverse mic drop, you know, like PlayStation did with Sega when they basically announced their console prices. I think Microsoft are like, what we need to just grab anything to make people want us again. And physical might do it, but I think eventually digital will up. It's a shame we have to have a choice. But I think digital will eventually win. And the weird thing is in VR, unless you got a PlayStation, and even then, it's not all the games. VR has always been digital, really. You know, I've got. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. That down there, that box is full of 2 years worth of PSVR games, and their PSVR 2 games on top. PS4 and PS5. Sorry. Yeah, so PSVR and PSVR 2 games. And I don't really want to get rid of them. I've had some people offer me some money for them because that is apparently a collector's item. But that's why I've got it, because it is a collector's item and it is special physical stuff. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Imaginator, thank you ever so much for the $5 donation. It's literally a crime that Astrobot Rescue Mission was never ported to PSVR 2. Makes me so sad. Literally one of the best VR games ever. I think that couldn't have happened at a worse time as well. You know, everyone was really down on PSVR 2. The media was especially down on it. And yeah, I think it was Petrifying Pumpkins. I don't know if you guys know him. He's another YouTuber. He was very into PSVR 2, actually. And I think it broke his heart as much as it broke mine. Because I think we thought if Astrobot comes to PSVR 2, then like everything's going to be fine. It probably wouldn't be true. But the fact that Astrobot started life as a VR mascot is the bit that is the real kicker. Like, kick in the teeth. It's not the kicker. It's the kick in the teeth. It's like it should never have happened. Funky Sloth says, sorry, Funky Sloth says, are you sticking with the PlayStation GT? I'm not sure what that means. I'm sticking with anyone who's supporting VR, and PlayStation is still supporting VR. If not PlayStation for this generation are currently VR. They're interested in VR, or they've done something for VR. So therefore, I am with it. And there's games coming to PSVR 2. And as long as there's people who want my opinions on those games, I will be here to share them. And on that bombshell, I am about to release my Bootstrap Island PSVR 2 review. Now, that is out. Because while I was chatting, I completely forgot. But yeah, man, like same as Meta, you know, people they hate Meta sometimes, and people hate Sony, and this channel's just in the middle. You know, I try and ignore a lot of the politics. Sometimes it spills over. Sometimes I make those rant videos. Not very often. I try to avoid that because I don't want to be one of those channels. But I'm here for all of it, mate. So it's all good. It's all good. And of course, I'm here for Steam Frame. I saw on the Gunman Discord that it's been put forward to Steam, but that was the 11th. Nothing new yet. Hello, Liam God. Yeah, so I saw the Gunman Discord announcement. Basically, those guys, the game is ready, and they're not launching it until Steam Frame is out, I think. So it won't just be a case of it being announced. So say, for example, Steam Frame's announced on the 20 something, and then there's like that 4-day, 5-day period of waiting for it to come out. I don't think they're going to release it until it releases. So we'll have to see. Dan Man Game says the real crime is that there's no PSVR 1 game support for PSVR 2. Mate, that's been a long crime. That's been a crime for years. Years. Jonah VR, hi guys. Hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Half-Life 2 now runs on standalone. I saw that. I'm hoping I've still got some work to do. I'm hoping in the next couple of days I will cover Portal and Half-Life 2. I'll be checking them out on Quest. It's going to be so cool. Replicator YT says I sold my Quest 3 when Steam Frame was announced. I forgot about Valve time. Dan, dude. Oh my god. You've had no VR for that long? That's crazy. Mr. Deathwish. Oi, oi, oi. How you doing, mate? How is everyone? Thank you for joining me. Really appreciate it. 23 minutes to go to the show starts. Bum, bum. Chester Meadow says most standalone VR games have been crap and given VR a bad name, in my opinion. I don't know how to acknowledge that at the moment, but overall, at the moment, standalone is my least used platform. Quest is my least used platform, native Quest. And if I am using it, it's not for Quest games, you know. But I say that that's in terms of like thinking like new games. I still revisit older games because I actually think some of the best VR games are on Quest as well. And I've done those videos loads of times. But especially when you use like new software like Quest Optimizer, you can make those games look insane on Quest 3 by removing the safety wheels, like the training wheels of Quest 3, the stuff that throttles the performance to stop it overheating, to stop the battery going too quickly. With Quest Optimizer, you can like remove that stuff, and then suddenly the Quest 3 is a bloody powerhouse, which is crazy. But obviously, the battery could like it just drains so fast. It's quite funny. Which is a lot of unknown stuff about Steam Frame, isn't it? Battery life. I do know some stuff, but I can't talk about it, unfortunately. Show us your watch. Oh, so one of the best things I ever did. You're gonna think to myself, oh, he's one of those guys like he thinks he's new age and he wants to change. But basically, I just want to get rid of notifications in my life. So I bought a G-Shock, Casio G-Shock. I've also it's just like a clear one with a blue screen on it. But I also I got the one from Back to the Future. It was like £20. It's like the calculator watch. And honestly, getting rid of my watch was one of the best things I ever did because I find it easy to concentrate basically instead of just having like things just constantly distract me. And I've got a real problem with that. You know, I'm always up for work and I'm always on the go, but it doesn't take much to something to just flash. And I'm like, whoa, what's that? And so yeah, getting rid of the watch was awesome. And just having less notifications is pretty cool, you know. So the only things I monitor now are Discord, X, and YouTube. They're the only things I have. And I'm pretty strict on YouTube as well, you know, with my subscriptions and the channels I watch. So where are we now? Cod Bill, how's it going? Nice to see you, mate. Good background. Thank you very much. That is a real cereal box up there. You get a mini Mega Drive in it. So that cereal's probably awful now, isn't it? I don't know how old that box is, to be honest. Where are we now? Are you still going to make videos with? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Where are we going? Hold on, hold on. Are you still going to make videos with YouTube new reform coming down? Kingus VR says she's either going to stop or move videos. So the changes coming to YouTube basically affect shorts creators. So I think they need something like, this is all about money, by the way. It doesn't really affect, if you don't care about the money on YouTube, it wouldn't matter. I do care about the money on YouTube, to be clear. But if that went, I would still try to do this as much as possible back when I first started and going, I'll have to go and get another job. Or I'd go full time into playtesting and consulting, which I do that as well part time. I try and do loads of different things. But basically at the moment, they want shorts creators to achieve 20 million views, I think, every 90 days. It's either 10 million or 20 million every 90 days. If you don't achieve either one of those numbers, I can't remember which one it is. Either way, 10 million's a lot. If you don't achieve 10 million in 90 days, you don't earn any money. Shorts don't really pay a lot anyway. And going back to like the watch thing and the notifications, I don't really watch shorts either, you know? I use shorts personally as an advertisement for my long form videos. So at the bottom of most of my shorts is a link that will say, or I'll even say in it, like, go and watch the full video. That's the only reason I use them personally. I've not really got any interest because I don't know. I hate the doom scroll. You know, we've all gone there. We've all suffered it. We spent a bit too much time scrolling, and I don't want to be part of that. I don't want to be someone who makes someone not enjoy their life, kind of thing. So yeah, if I make a short, it's basically just an advertisement for another video. So yeah, but otherwise from that, it doesn't actually affect me at all because all my passion is long form. It always has been. And luckily, you guys, like, you know, you've actually got the ability to watch a video for like 3 or 4 minutes versus like 5-10 seconds. And so yeah, let's have a look. I'm seeing some other things now. Blah, blah, blah. When will there be another episode of the podcast? So you're on about the Gamertag and Bradley podcast. I don't know. Bradley's gone a bit I don't know. He's gone a bit not talking about it. I went on holiday for 2 weeks. I've been back 2 weeks. And I think he's just really, he's making, if you don't follow him on X, he's been making this like Pokemon thing for Apple Vision Pro. And he's always posted about it. So I'm assuming he's just doing that. And I don't really want to bother him. You know, I want him to just enjoy what he's doing. So yeah, but there will be, man. And there should be soon. He definitely loves talking about Valve and stuff like that. So hopefully soon. I miss it. I miss him and I miss making episodes. But as I said earlier, at the end of this live stream, not the end of this live stream, during the live stream, at the end of the game showcase, at the end of the VR game showcase, I've got a 25-minute interview with Flat2VR Studios, and they go a bit behind the scenes about stuff that's gone on, about the announcements during today's showcase. And as I said earlier, one of the announcements they've got for us, they won't tell me because Eric, I think he's like the CEO there. He was like, I want to see your real reactions. And I was like, okay, apparently it's massive. That's how he sold it to me. It's going to be a massive announcement. One of these games is going to be huge. So yeah. Zolt says, how good are these VR games in the discount? I think they're awesome, dude. I think that's an absolute deal. $26 for all those games. Awaken Toast, how's it going? How's it going, man? Good to see you. Cheetown D, DWE. How's it going? Good to see you as well. Good to see everyone. Thank you. Jason says he tends to prefer long form videos. That's all I really watch, mate, to be honest. But I'm the sort of person who, if I like a creator, then I watch all of their stuff, like regardless. And I think the times that I watch YouTube are 5 in the morning, 5 to 6. So like I wake up at 5. And some people might think this is really bad, like because there's like a mixed thing where a lot of people say you should get up straight away. As soon as you wake up, get going, cold shower. I do that sometimes. But lately I've been enjoying just getting up at 5 and I do all my scrolling. I watch my videos. I kind of plan what I might watch later on. And then by 6, I'm up and out. And then if I get a couple of hours later on, I'll go back. Where are we now? Matt Paul, how's it going, dude? How's it going? The man who kills everything in The Walking Dead. Jed Ranko, thank you for being a channel member, mate. Says that bundle is diamonds. I'm so happy I hadn't jumped the gun and bought Bootstrap, Unloop, and EXD before. So yeah, definitely. I think it's a an amazing bundle, and the link is pinned in this chat now. Lou does reviews. How you doing, mate? Sorry to hear you had difficulties with the PSVR 2 version of Bootstrap in your review. I know, man. I was it's annoying because it's like I think he's done a good job with the graphics. If you put graphics aside, I think the graphics are good. The problem is when you've seen that game on PC, it's very hard to forget like how it looked. On the most part, it actually looks very close. Especially at night, you can't really see it. And I think nighttime or the transition from day to night is when the OLED looks the best. But yeah, there was some issues, and one of them was pretty unforgivable, like the vine killing thing. It was like 6 times in a row. I was like, what is happening? I could not figure it out. So I'm hoping that there is a update for the game, and I'll check after this and see what happens. Secrets of, how are we doing? Good to see you. Where are we now? Awaken Toast, exciting showcase day. Apparently so. Apparently this is going to be awesome. Is it Rustmourne? Rustmourne is the game that I think is going to chew people's PCs up. Because that game looks absolutely phenomenal. So I'm very much looking forward to that. And the developers have got my email because they email me now. I think they're quite excited to get on the channel at some point, and I'm excited to show your game. So thank you. Where are we now? Fender, hello from Portugal. Cheers. Cheers, mate. I haven't got a beer. I've got an energy drink my son bought me. Twister Lolly flavor. But C4 is pretty good for pre-workout normally. He says, I think the Steam frame shouldn't cost more than $700. What do I think? What do I think? Mate, I would love it to cost $700. I believe that's what we all expected it would cost in the beginning. And I am thinking it's going to be around 1,200 now. You know, and I've been saying that for a while, trying to prepare everyone. Yeah, I think it's going to be £1,000 or $1,200. So yeah. Vincent, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. I liked your Breath of the Wild VR video. Thank you very much. That video has done really well, actually. I noticed the other day it was slowly climbing up in views. I don't know if I can find it now. I really appreciate people who watch the channel. Thank you. Yeah, 101,000 views. That's insane. 100,000 views. I mean, it deserves it. That mod is fantastic. Where are we now? Funky stuff. Does PlayStation going all digital bother you, GT? I mean, it upsets. I think we spoke about this earlier. It upsets me, but there's many things about today's world that upsets me from a retro perspective. You know, I don't know what to say. Like. It is what it is. What can I do? I like I buy consoles and games that I want to play. And if a PlayStation exclusive that I really want to play, and I've kind of researched and it looks good, is on PlayStation 6 and it's only digital, I'd probably get it. You know, I don't like it. I don't like the pricing is insane. Digital prices, I could go off, dude. Honestly, I could, but there's no point. There's no point. It's they basically made the decision. It's not like they put out a poll or a vote and said, "Hey guys, we're thinking of doing this. What do you think?" They just did it. So it's you either get on board or you don't get on board. I respect anyone's decision not to buy a PlayStation or keep buying PlayStation. Um, Chances are everyone's going to follow suit anyway eventually. Um, so yeah, we'll see what happens. Boy Brown, how's it going, sir? It starts in 10 minutes, and it's like the pre-show, the VR game showcase. It starts in 10 minutes, and I think the first part of it is going to be indie VR stuff. Where are we now? Zolt. Zolt says, thanks for the responses. Got the bundle for 28 euros. Taxes included. Nice. Nice. Thinking of which games to try out first. I should think, well, I love Bootstrap Island, but I've been playing that for like the last few days. I really enjoy it. It's really nice when you review a game and you actually enjoy playing it. So yeah, I love Bootstrap Island. I love Extra Dimensional, Into the Radius 2. Arizona Sunshine 2 is especially good with friends. It's a fantastic bundle. Digifile did really good work getting it, all the developers on board. They're the guys that did all the work, to arrange it all. So that's awesome. Michael says he'll be paying $1,000 or $1,200. Okay, cool. I think $1,200 or euros is what's going to happen. And someone else said it's going to be dead on arrival. Steam Frame we're talking about. If Steam Frame is $1,200, it's going to be dead on arrival. Again, I do think that the hardcore are going to go regardless. I'm gonna have to just wait and see. The other thing is I don't think they would do it intentionally. It's not like they could subsidize it. They could subsidize it, but they're not going to. And I think all hardware going forward is just going to be more expensive anyway. We've seen that with PC, and it's just going to keep going. I think PlayStation's going to be bloody expensive next time round. Or everything's going to be expensive. I don't think we're ever going to get $500, $600 headsets anymore. I think if you think of anything electronic, you got to be thinking 1,000. But yeah, we had a good run. That's what I think. We had a good run. Traveling Man, thank you ever so much, dude. $20 tip. Thank you, sir. Much love, GT. Let's get the tip train rolling. Dude, I would love a tip train. Thank you. That is amazing. Thank you very much. Cheers, dude. Thank you very much. Dr. Mascullin, I love a VR and I think the modding community is doing a great job, which is why VR will never die. I don't think it'll ever die. There's been some interesting takes on the modding thing going on, the AI modding. There we go. Yeah, it's interesting. It is interesting. I like it. I think I don't. I think there's still some mods that really shine. Like Resident Evil 9. Resident Evil 9 is like a native VR game, and Towman's telling me that Resident Evil 4 is even better. Like it will be I think it's going to be the best VR mod by what he's telling me. I'm hoping to check it out in the next couple of days. So yeah, that'd be cool. Lou does VR. Lou does reviews. Sorry, how you doing, mate? Right, sorry, there's so much chat going on, and I can't keep up with it. When does the show start? It starts in 6 minutes. Hardcore and content creators will buy the Steam Frame. Beyond that, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Steam Frame versus Quest. Whoa, great tantrum. How you doing, man? Bloody hell. One of my first subscribers. Steam Frame versus Quest 3. For me, if the Steam chat moves, if the Steam is that expensive, I'll probably go Quest 3. This is a video. I did a video talking about that stuff. You know, it's going to be tough because Quest 3 is at a certain price point, and I think they're just going to let it roll, especially with if Steam Frame does happen to be that much more expensive. It's going to come down to a mixture of things of like visual quality, what you should get out of the headsets, comfort, price. People will be arguing about pass through, all this stuff. I've already got an idea personally of what's going to happen about it all. And I think I actually made a video about that, and people weren't very happy with it. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see because no one knows still. Still, we don't know how much this thing's going to cost. So we have to wait and see. Where are we now? What's happened now? Crosiv's like, what's happened now? What's everyone moaning about? It's all good, mate. It's all good. Today's show is apparently going to be absolutely fantastic, and it starts in 5 minutes. Ba-bum. What's your favorite creative VR experience? Not a game. For example, have you tried Radiohead's Kid Amnesia immersive exhibit in VR? I haven't, but from a creative VR experience, and this is a long time ago, there was this VR experience where you could go inside paintings. I made a video on it. I can't remember what it's called, but it was insane. Like, and when you went into the painting, you basically went into the real world of the painting, like the Mona Lisa and a few others. I thought it was mind blowing. The other thing that I really enjoyed years ago was going to see a concert in VR chat of Jean-Michel Jarre or Jean-Michel Jarre. I don't know how to say his name. He's a French like disco guy, disco DJ, and that was awesome because there was like multiple versions of that room. So because you can only have so many people in a space, right? So they basically mirrored the live concert to everyone, but we was in the one with Jean-Michel Jarre, and that was superb. I wish I could do more VR events like that. That was really cool. And there's probably more. Oh, one more. Anne Frank. If you got a Quest, check out Anne Frank's experience, especially if you like history and stuff. That is fantastic. Check that out. And it looks really good as well. I can't remember what it's called. It's called Art Plunge. I actually don't remember. T-Tog says the openness of Steam Frame ecosystem should further VR for everyone, even people on Quest 3. I think it's going to be, I think Steam Frame's going to be fantastic, to be honest. As I said, I know I haven't been able to show it, but I have used it. I've used it twice, actually. And I'm not allowed to talk about my second hands-on experience because it was a bit more up to date. But comfort is the main thing that I'm excited for, personally, and that's because I'm in VR so much. Like I know not like this is what I do for a living. So not only am I reviewing games, I'm playtesting, I'm doing like mock reviews, I'm doing consulting. I'm in VR 8 hours minimum every day. So having a headset that's comfortable is not priceless, but it's close to priceless, you know? So I'm really looking forward to that. And it's a very comfortable headset. Rich UK1, hit the like, guys. Yes, please, please hit the like. It's free and it really helps the stream. It lets YouTube know that it's worth watching. Great Tantrum says he loves Jean-Michel Jarre. Nice. If Valve were smart, they would have Half-Life 4 for the Steam frame. Mate, that'd be insane. Just skip over Half-Life 3 completely and just go straight for 4. Why not? Kent Bai has good recommendations for non-gaming experiences. Kent Bai, I've met Kent Bai. It was lovely meeting him. I was so pleased. He probably thought I was a bit over the top. I was like, man, you're Kent Bai. I was so happy. Where are we now? Imaginator says the Anne Frank experience made them legit cry. Good. It is very good. It's very touching. It's very good. I'm hoping it's still available, actually. I know some things disappear after a while. Where are we now? Deathless Man, quoting like Optimus Prime almost from the movie, saying, "Meta must be stopped, no matter the cost." Oh, that's fucking brilliant. That is brilliant. That's like Megatron is Meta, and he's fighting him. Right, it looks like we're going to transfer over. Let's get ready, guys. Thank you for joining me again. I'm still going to be here. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I'm not going to be full screen. But as I said, after this live stream, I'll talk about it anyway. There is a bit of a 20-minute interview with Flat2VR Studios that I've got prepped and ready for you guys who are interested in more of into finding out more of what they're doing. And if you don't get to watch all this with me today, I'll do what I always do, is I'll handpick the stuff that I particularly like the most, and I will make a review video of the show for tomorrow if I get time. I should be able to do it tomorrow anyway. Here we go. Has it started yet? Saying it started shortly. Hasn't started yet. Let me get out of this. Make sure. Is that? Where's the live stream, bro? Aha. There it is. Get rid of that live chat. Get it on maximum resolution. Why is it only 1080p, Jamie? God damn it. Right, here we go. "30 seconds. Hold under your butts." Yeah, as I said earlier, there's apparently a very big Flat2VR announcement in the show. Let me make that window a bit smaller. There we go.
Welcome to the latest edition of the VR Game Showcase. I'm Zena, and you're just 10 minutes away from our 2-year anniversary show. We've got a huge event in store for you, including updates on PAYDAY, Aces High, and Knights of Fiona, new looks at Rustmourne and the Rifted Sky,
Rustmourne,
and some of our biggest ever new game announcements. That includes a look at what's next for Flat2VR Studios and a surprise reveal to kick off the show. We're counting down with a few updates from some great indie developers and games. Follow our QR code through to find out more about each game and wishlist on their store pages. Kicking things off, we've got a new look at a very cool concept. BrushHammer brings the joy of collecting and painting miniatures to VR, just without the mess. Let's take a look.
I thought we've seen this before, haven't we? Pretty sure we saw this before. That dude. Anyone interested in painting stuff in VR? Gunman contracts.
Next title is the latest from Crisis Brigade developer Sumo Lab. Last month, they released a unique take on VR racing in Vertigo Rush. Today, they're ready to show what's next for the project.
Oh, okay, Crisis Brigade. racing people. Graphics is pretty good. What was that mobile game where you jumped over the trains? That reminds me of that a little bit.
Welcome to Haven, a city that lives for racing. This is where every racer's story begins, at the bottom. And sometimes, one chance is all it takes to change everything. Every part of Haven has its own way forward.
Subway Surfers, that's it.
Climb. And fly.
By the way,
every movement.
the only reason I like this movement
better.
is because of Orion Drift.
Every racer finds a crew. Friends at the start. Rivals along the way.
Orion Drift is so cool.
Voices waiting for them at the finish line.
Far better than Gorilla Tag, in my opinion.
Give your racer a look of its own, so you could become legendary. But every legend needs a rival. Once the lights turn green,
Sprint Vector did start it. Wow, good memory.
fighting for every position. Every race creates a new story.
At least this is high quality.
And laugh all the way
Yeah,
to the
it's quite
finish
good.
line. Welcome to Haven. Welcome to Vertigo Rush. Early access available now.
Now, in the build
Oh, I didn't know it's coming to PlayStation VR 2 as well.
VRGS would be a big one for basically every VR headset out there, and that includes PSVR 2.
I wonder how this one's going to pan out. I know they're excited about being a flat screen developer now, as well as VR. I used to have one of those ships. It used to be a Gamertag VR ship. Then they fell out of me, or I fell out with them. One of the two. It was a cool ship as well. I was going to say, is there any loop-to-loops in this, or jumps, or... That's what I liked about Wipeout, you know? I like the extremeness.
Omega Pilot Evolution makes its first pit stop on PSVR 2 today, with
Russ Blake
following later this month.
is
and
talking
Steam
sense.
Eco versions this
V-Racer
week. Quest
Hoverbike.
users can also look forward to our
excellent
next game arriving very soon.
Incoming transmission.
If this message reaches you,
Was it Battle Group? I still haven't played this.
father is dead. He entrusted me with one final duty,
Why does this guy sound like Steve Hawkins?
to see that his legacy did not end with him. They will tell you he was a traitor.
If you missed this excellent space strategy sequel on Steam, this is the perfect way to jump in. Okay, we have 2 brand new game reveals to finish up
Hello, Wrestle.
August's pre-show.
How's it going, mate?
This game is a new take on an existing flat-screen shooter that comes from the incredibly passionate team at Waving Bear Studios.
So many OG people in the chat. Thanks, guys. Become a teddy bear. Not my cup of tea.
One studio that you'll have seen plenty of in past VR games showcases is Triangle Factory, the developer behind Forefront and Breaches. Today, they're announcing something a little different. A small team within Triangle Factory has established Triangle Labs, a new label for new kinds of social VR experiences.
Oh,
Let's get a first look at what it's been working on.
that's interesting. What? What was that?
Is he over there?
And that wraps up this edition of the VRGS pre-show.
I don't even know what to say
The
about
main
that.
event is up next.
Look,
And we've
mental.
been saving something very special to keep.
Oh,
the
Rash,
show.
how's it going? Thank you.
Thanks
Been a
for
member
watching,
6
and I'll see you next time.
Hello, mate. Good to see you. Are we in for the? It's the main show time. The real show. Corey, how's it going, mate? The only way is up from here.
This place, it remembers you. And it's not finished with you yet.
That look cool.
It feels familiar, doesn't it? You loved this place once.
This is what I'm on about.
Leave the past behind. Forget the people who left you.
Looks like Condemned.
Here, there's no more pain. Only silence.
Dude, that looks sick. Yeah, I know, Atari, right? Looks cool, looks cool.
Total Chaos was one of 2025's most surprising survival horror shooters, and developer Trigger Happy Interactive has been hard at work on a VR version of the game for a little while now.
Nice.
For the first time, players will be able to explore the horrors of Fort Oasis with unrivaled immersion inside a headset. Full motion control support will unlock realistic aiming and reloading, while the numerous nightmarish monsters and enemies will be scarier than ever in VR. A huge thanks to Trigger Happy and publisher Apogee Entertainment for working with VRGS for today's reveal. Titles like Total Chaos are exactly why we started this event 2 years ago. Since we launched VRGS in August of 2024, we've brought you reveals of great VR adaptations like Total Chaos, Flatout 4, Postal 2, and Vampire Survivors. We've helped announce incredible games like Forefront, Arizona Sunshine Remake, The Rifted Skies, and Knights of Fiona. And today, we've assembled one of our best ever lineups. You'll see more from the biggest upcoming releases, including PAYDAY, Aces High, Rustmourne, The Lightkeepers, and Cover. Plus, we'll have plenty of brand new game announcements, including some of the biggest projects yet from the team of Flat2VR Studios. When you see a game that interests you, you can massively help out that project by wishlisting it on its store page or signing up to its Discord channels. Keep an eye out for the QR codes at the end of each trailer that will take you directly to those pages. Or just simply have another tab open to go and find.
Oh, Russ Blake says that game's got 8 out of 10 on the flat screen
yes,
reviews.
The PlayStation Store.
That's
for
good to know,
PlayStation
man.
VR 2.
Well received. That's good. And it is nice to see VR footage. There she is. I love this game. I think this is the best VR survival game ever made. And that sounds massive, but I do. I love it. No worries, Secrets of. Thanks. Thank you for enjoying the bundle. Shot. I like the way he's got that little bit of hair to cover his private parts. That ain't gonna stop him.
Bootstrap Island is one of our personal favorite VR games, not just of 2026, but the past decade of VR releases. And it's an honor to surprise launch the PSVR 2 version of the game here at the show today. Over the course of its PC early access period, developer Maru VR crafted a gorgeous, tactile survival game that plays brilliantly inside a headset. If you want to see more games like this land on PSVR 2, then this is definitely one to support. Bootstrap Island is also one of 7 games to feature in the VRGS New Essentials sale bundle over on Digifar. The full list of games is curated by Gamertag VR, who's currently co-streaming today with Gamertag, and features modern hits like Into the Radius 2,
Hi, Jamie.
EXD, Underdogs, Arizona Sunshine 2, Unloop, and Convergence, which you'll also see later in the show. Better yet, every bundle purchase supports the great team at Special Effect, an incredible UK-based charity that helps people with physical disabilities to play games.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, there's an extra tier with DLC unlocks that further helps the charity, and you can adjust how much you pay to fine-tune your bundle. Make sure to check it out in the link in the description. Now,
how cool is
time for
this?
a little surprise.
It's so cool. I was hoping everyone with a PC would pick it up.
Lance Mallory is confirmed on site and
this is
heavily
cool.
guarded, and we believe our efforts to suppress any news regarding the harbour incident proved successful. Take the back door in, easiest point of entry.
Should I not?
Oh, it's Gunman. Of course it looks cool.
Somewhere an insurance company gets very nervous. So yes, by all means.
They got the narration in there. That was unlucky.
Huh. Nothing.
Mallory is in his office on the other side of the restaurant. Good luck up there.
This is the sort of game you play like you've got unlimited ammo. Oh, they got the
Are you hurt?
Still standing.
chest reload thing. I bet that's optional. That's why you need wireless, bro. jumping on the floor.
Very subtle.
Yeah, you want subtle? Go get the bald guy.
I hate to say it, because I always say it. I'm in the game. I'll be in the game. You'll be able to shoot me in this game. Featured alongside Steam Frame.
Every time we see Gunman Contract standalone, we're reminded that the best is still to come for VR. So it's reassuring to know that we'll be able to play it just as soon as the Steam Frame launches. Any day now, eh Valve? What say we switch up the vibe a bit? Our next game comes from the team behind indie hit Human Fall Flat.
I've got a bit of a story about this game. I worked for another developer for a little while, and this was one of the games that was presented to us for publishing. And I was the only person on the team who said yes, because everyone else didn't really understand it. I thought it was a really cool game. I thought the sheep looked funny. I thought the game looked beautiful, and I like little puzzle games. And this one was awesome. So I can't believe, like 3 or 4 years later, I'm seeing it again. But yeah, it looked like Hardman, like Wallace and Gromit style sheep. This is I loved playing this. It was really early, but it was really cool. A bit like Lemmings, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Tiny Flock is a fluffy new VR adventure with a brilliant premise. And it's great to see traditional developers like No Breaks Games continue to explore interesting mechanics and experiences.
There is one difference.
Make sure to go and wishlist the game over on the Quest.
In my version, your hand was a dog.
Now, Flat2VR Studios is
and
another team
at the
that
sheep.
helped shape the VRGS mission
Just
over
remembered
the
that.
past 2 years. And I can only imagine chat is already blowing up over the mere mention of their name. We have a lot of really, really exciting stuff lined up from the team later in the show. But as it's our birthday, we also have a few other headlines to whet your appetite.
Birthday. Ooh. Know what this one is?
You're not going.
The Mad Hatter. I love that. Telling my friends I'm playing RE4 VR, but secretly I'm playing Tiny Flock. Oh, I'm quoted. I enjoyed this one. I think it was quite short. I enjoyed it. Nice one, Travis. What the fuck? Nice. That should be good. I think you guys will enjoy it.
We've been really looking forward to the PSVR 2 and Quest releases of Out of Sight since we first revealed the game back in 2020.
Kind of like Little Nightmares, yeah.
And again, that's just a taste of what's to come today for Flat2VR, so stay tuned. Back in June, we introduced you to Drifter's Blackout Crew from Sweet Surrender developer Salmi Games.
Oh yeah.
The brief teaser. Today, we're ready to give you a deeper look at what's in store for the co-op shooter.
Was that GC singing the song? Yes, it was. That was fast. Oh.
In this ambitious extraction shooter, up to 4 players team up, gear up, and head out to raid ancient alien temples. Out in the wilds, you'll encounter swarms of enemies, varied objectives, and enormous bosses. It'll take tight teamwork, a fully
The guns
optimized
sound a bit
loadout,
weak.
skilled use of your trusty jetpack, and a standard issue arm cannon to either risk it all and push further into the level, or safely extract back to base. The key to Drifters is progression. Each player can swap between specialized classes to level up, granting unique abilities. For example, The support class can level up a friendly fire skill that heals teammates as you shoot them, and revive players faster than others. While the marksman can stack more damage by landing consecutive shots and increase a critical chance by standing still. But that's not all. Each of the game's 4 starting firearms can be deeply customized with a massive array of attachments to create a weapon that feels truly tailored to your playstyle. Take the sniper rifle. It starts out as a fairly standard single-shot rifle, but with the right components, it can morph into a charged shot, long-range beast that pairs perfectly with the marksman skills. The laser rifle starts out offering a simple, constant stream of damage. By purchasing and attaching new barrels, you can start stacking damage the longer you keep the beam focused on your foe. Just make sure you're...
I'm telling you now, this
loadout.
style of graphics
Things will
looks
go
better
wrong.
in a headset than it does on a video.
You can even personalize your
Cell
suit and
shaded
ship,
stuff.
with Xiaomi committed to expanding customization.
Jason, how's it going?
You also have gadgets and items to aid you in the fight. Some areas feature
Nice,
drones
dude.
you can hack and send out into battle to
Hope you're well.
pinch. And you'll need all the help you can get against these new enemy types. The Strider is a hulking behemoth with overwhelming firepower, while the Infestation overruns squads with swarms of mechanical creepy crawlies. Drifters is launching later this year in early access, with playtesting opportunities to come beforehand. If you want to get involved in what's to come, make sure to wishlist the game on MetaQuest and Steam stores, and join Xiaomi's Discord channel. Thanks to the Xiaomi team for working with us for that extended look at Drifters. Up next, we have another brand new game reveal.
Good day, medium.
Oh my god. Mate, fuck that.
My name is Li Shumei.
Well, they got real
Ouch.
bloody actors
This is
doing
the
this.
famous spirit camera. Will I be able to see ghosts?
I mean, the graphics look a bit shit outside of the actual people, which looks so... It could be actually just funny, but it looks pretty freaky.
Evil spirit. So it's true. I am cursed. I'm scared. But I trust you. You will protect me, won't you?
Spirit Ritual comes from Nyam Nyam, the developer of critically acclaimed indie titles like Astrologaster and Tengami. It uses bleeding-edge performance capture to deliver a truly theatrical experience that comes to life inside your headset. It's one of the most unique takes on a VR title we've seen for a while. That's one of the things we really love here at VRGS. Sure, games like this can work on a flat screen, but they really sing inside of VR. That's also true of our next game, which is another personal favorite. All on Board is one of the best examples of how to bring board games into VR. And Blasphemous developer The Game Kitchen has spent years carefully reproducing some of the best licensed games and fine-tuning their controls and interactions. Today, we're proud to introduce a brand new game coming to the platform for free.
Music's catchy. I can't even read some of your comments. Jesus, boys.
There's never been a better time to jump into All On Board. It's one of our favorite ongoing titles that we've been wanting to bring into the show for a while. One game we have seen at VRGS a few times now is Raid from indie studio Fusion Play. This is a 4-player co-op shooter that mixes its shooter gameplay with elements of games like Papers, Please. Let's get a look at the latest trailer.
Does anyone like these style of games? They're kind of a thing at the moment, aren't they? Scanning people and things, and I mean that seemed the first part of it, and then they just forgot about it, and it turned into a shooting game. But in the beginning, it was about that.
Studios that's yet to take part is X-Rail Games, the team behind the excellent Zero Caliber series. If you've been following the developer, then you'll know it's working on a handful of incredibly exciting shooter projects. Today, we've got some updates from the team.
Okay, sir, we're going in.
Oh, nice. This is Zero Caliber's new game, isn't it?
Roger that. Proceed with mission.
Oh, the blood looks terrible. This is very early. I reckon they'll do a good job.
To see X-Rail's take on a hardcore milsim shooter with cover. If there's any studio out there that can nail tactical, solo and co-op gameplay in VR, it's them. But that's not all the team has to share.
The doors in Geronimo, man. Oh, it's the PSVR 2 version. I actually really like this game. I like Zero Caliber 2. Good. And that piano.
We told you this VRGS would be a good one for PSVR 2, and we weren't lying. Zero Caliber 2 finds its way onto the platform very soon. Now, let's check in with a new update for Green Hell VR.
Wow. Really? Must be out of the loop. Bestseller. Zero Caliber 2, 2 years old? No way. You get to paint stuff.
Green Hell VR continues to offer players more ways to enjoy its dense and deadly jungle with the painting update. Let's move from one of VR's best existing survival games to one of its most anticipated upcoming ones.
Lightkeepers. Some of you guys have played this yesterday, haven't you? Someone was telling me about it in Discord.
We're just under a month away from the Lightkeepers' September 10th release date. If you don't hear from us next month, just assume we're busy defending the lighthouse. Now, like Raid, our next game is another indie FPS. But Adrian's Quest is also made by just a single developer, and it's a really impressive achievement. Here's a new trailer showing how the game is currently shaping up.
Neither obsolete nor outdated.
Rogue,
Yet
dislike.
everyone wants you scrapped.
He's got a Nerf gun. It's like a TV version of Stormland.
We can help each other. You can help my friends.
That is cool.
We're gonna show them what a real Adrian is made of. Trust you.
Now let's get a look at another game that's rapidly approaching full launch.
Is this the Convergence, dude? Yeah. I want the dog to smoke. Have a puff on this boy.
Внимание! Вероятность конвергентного сдвига в данном районе составляет 97%. Немедленно проследуйте к точке эвакуации. Времени почти не осталось.
You guys are dropping some really cool comments today. It's quite hard.
Convergence is finally
Not to
nearing
say them.
its 1.0 release after an incredible 2 years of consistent updates and tweaks in early access.
Congratulations.
If you're interested in checking out this terrifying VR survival horror, then there's still a bit of time to grab the game before its base price increases this month.
Thank you ever so much for the donation,
We'll
Beats
have
Creative.
clips of the
Thank you,
Rifted
dude.
Skies and Rustmourne. Plus, we have big updates on Knights of Fiona, Payday Aces High, and of course, much more from Flat2VR Studios. Back in June, we introduced you to the Rifted Skies, an incredible new VR roguelike from the team at DreamVR.
I'm still trying to assess the hype on this one. People referring to it as like a Prince of Persia. More biomes.
The Rifted Skies continues to look incredible, thanks to DreamVR for that fresh look of the game. Now last year we announced Knights of Fiona, the newest VR JRPG from Ruins Mega's developer Character Bank. The game's since run a successful Kickstarter campaign and has been on show at the Bit Summit Expo in Kyoto.
Leave off, boy, bro.
Today marks the next crucial milestone in its journey.
Night. Oh, Oath Night. This is Galia, a mythical land where thoughts, our hopes, dreams, intentions become power. However, over time, accursed emotions grow. Hatred accumulated in our world. It returned power to the evil.
It's a dragon!
Why doesn't it make any noise?
May fire and iron give strength to the Knights of Fiona!
What was the game they did before, man? It was good. It was really good. Really high quality. I liked it. It's a bit like Zelda, actually. Yo, Jason, thank you ever so much, dude. Thank you very much. $50 donation. That is fantastic. Thank you, mate. Enjoy your new games. And thanks for the stream. Thank you. Yeah, what was their last game? I actually kind of enjoyed it.
You and I, we will bring the light of justice to this war.
Yes, you can
Ruins
play
Mages.
Knights of Fiona's open beta today. It's a great way to see what this ambitious action game has in store for you at full launch. A few months ago, we were absolutely stunned by the reveal trailer for our next game, and immediately got in contact with the developers to collaborate. So, it's with great honor that we introduce you to the latest look at Rustmourne.
Mate, this one looks amazing. I'm so excited for this one.
Rustmourne looks really, really good to say the least. I've watched this trailer about
2027
now and keep noticing incredible tiny details in
man.
this twisted world. Suffice to say, we'll be keeping a very close eye on this one as it progresses.
2027.
Now, let's check in with another one of the most anticipated VR games on the horizon.
Hi and welcome to a playthrough of Stealing Candy from a Billionaire, one of the heists in Payday Aces High. The target today is an art exhibition. The team attempts a quiet entrance and takes out a couple of cameras. Unfortunately, not the one that's looking right at them. heists in Payday Aces High can be attempted both in stealth and with guns blazing and loud as hell. It's your call. The main loot has been collected. It's time to leave your mark, so people will know who got away with the riches. If you manage to get out alive. Payday Aces High is launching later this year. Make sure to wishlist the game and go to paydayaceshigh.com for more information.
That is when my video will be dropping.
Payday Aces High is going to offer
August
you
20th.
a full Payday experience in VR, as you can see for yourself if you join this month's playtests. Okay. 2 years ago, we wrapped up the first ever VRGS with an incredible lineup of titles from Flat2VR Studios. We're ending today's show in the same fashion, including some anticipated titles and some of our biggest ever brand new game releases.
Come on, man. I want to see this one game that they wouldn't tell me about.
Whenever a great VR game launches on Steam VR or Meta,
short hair.
It usually isn't long before PSVR 2 players ask, is this coming to PSVR 2? I know that because, well, I'm usually one of them. That question comes from a passionate community that, like so many of us, loves VR and wants more people to experience the games worth talking about. So at Impact Inked, we started thinking, what if the answer could be yes more often? Introducing Unlock the Vault, a new publishing initiative from Impact Inked, where our talented developers at Flat2VR Studios are helping bring great VR games to PlayStation VR 2. Each vault represents a new title coming to the platform. Over time, we'll open them one by one. Our publishing and development teams are making it all happen behind the scenes, but opening the vaults, well, this should be a community moment. So for that, we called in a little help.
Hello, Miles. Good news. You won't have to do it alone.
Shoo, perfect timing.
I have always loved seeing creative games reach new players.
Hang on, someone else is joining.
Hey, Miles. Hey, Shu. You weren't planning on bringing more games to PlayStation VR 2 without me, were you?
Of course not, Ryan.
Great, then count me in. There's already so many fantastic VR games on other platforms, giving them the opportunity to reach a wider PlayStation.
I know Shu is.
Can only be a good thing.
And it looks like someone else wants in.
Hello, everyone.
Rob, great to have you, dude. You've had some pretty memorable experiences on
Recognise this dude.
too.
I certainly have. I have, for example, been swallowed whole by a giant baby in Resident Evil Village.
That is mental.
Ah, right. Yeah.
And that is the wonderful thing about VR. Its best moments stay with you, sometimes whether you want them to or not. So yes, I would be very happy to open a vault and discover what new memories await.
Did someone say more PSVR 2 games?
Brian, I wondered how long it would take you.
Well, you know, the GameCat community is always asking what's next.
Well, it looks like we found our Vault Keepers. In the future, Shuei, Ryan, Rob, and Brian will each open one of these vaults and reveal another title coming to PSVR 2.
I'm looking forward to.
They are actually, Blake, but not yet.
People are going to start guessing immediately.
I suspect they already have.
I mean, they can guess all they want. We're not telling them anything.
Not yet, anyway. But there is one vault we can open today. Jamie, I think Vault 1 belongs to you.
Thanks, guys. What an incredible initiative to be a part of. Let's open up that vault.
What is the game, guys? It's like a Christmas calendar. Shuei looks like an experienced salesman. What? What are you talking about? This is a pretty cool game, actually. We know the name of it. Drop Dead the Cabin.
Welcome to Drop Dead the Cabin, the co-op zombie survival game from Soul Assembly.
There's no catch
with up to 3 other
with the
survivors and fight your way through hordes of the undead in 4-player co-op. Gather your squad, defend the cabin, and see how long you can survive together. Drop Dead the Cabin is coming to PSVR 2 on August 27th.
So there you go. First game announced of the Vault Initiative. I think you're right, D. When was the last time we played together? I've only played that game once, but I would probably play it for the Disney stuff. I like Disney. I like the music. Oh, dude, I remember this game. What was that game that then they announced?
VR has always moved forward because people like you have believed in what it could become. We're all here because we love this industry.
And that includes developers, modders, creators, studios, and players who kept showing up, representing, finding ways to help make it better.
We come from that same community.
Long before there was a company, we were making videos, hosting podcasts,
building mods and growing Discord communities, all through the shared love of VR.
Then in 2022, the 4 of us decided to build something together. Jasmine, Elliot, Skiva, and me.
And that became Impact Reality. And what started with 4 people
has grown into a global team of 55, working across development, publishing, and marketing.
Alongside some incredible developers and partners, we've helped bring some incredible games to players, including Trombone Champ Unflattened,
RoboQuest VR,
Wrath Aeon of Ruin VR,
Flat 4 Total Insanity VR,
Surviving Mars Pioneer, and so much more. We're incredibly proud of what our teams and partners have achieved in such a short time.
And we know there's far more still to come. We have major license projects underway and more developers we want to support, and a pipeline that has outgrown our current capacity.
To deliver on that opportunity, we need to grow our development teams, QA, and internal systems, support more platforms, and give every game the launch it deserves.
So for this next chapter, we wanted to invite the community in.
Which is why we're planning to launch a campaign on Start Engine.
Start Engine gives private companies like ours a way to raise investment from the wider community.
And for the first time, people who believe in Impact Reality and Flat2VR Studios can visit our campaign page to learn more about the opportunity to invest. More than 6,000 people backed the Postal 2 Redux Kickstarter campaign, helping support both the flat screen rebuild and our work on Postal 2
Where is that
VR.
game, dude?
That campaign showed us the power of a passionate community getting behind a project from the beginning. Postal 2 Redux and Postal 2 VR are both deep in development. We've kept backers close to the process through Kickstarter updates and Discord AMAs, and we're incredibly excited by the advancements Unity 6 is bringing to the world of Paradise. We can't wait to share more when it's ready.
That experience inspired how we wanted to approach this next chapter.
Because unlike Kickstarter, this isn't about backing a single project.
It's an opportunity to invest in our company, our team, and the long-term vision.
Our campaign page shows who we are, what we're building, and how you can show your interest.
Oh my God.
So definitely go check it out.
We also know that this comes at a difficult time for games.
Studios we admire, people we care about, have been hit hard.
We can't change everything happening around us.
But we can choose how we respond.
By supporting talented teams and taking ambitious ideas seriously.
By giving this industry and the players our biggest swing yet.
If you believe in this work too, this campaign is your chance to take part.
And now, let's show you where we're heading and why it's the perfect time to jump on board.
What is it? I didn't even get to read all that.
Introducing the Quiblo XR Pro Max Ultra 9000. Now 400% more expensive and 700% more buy now. Escape reality today. Side effects may include.
Look at this! Look at me! Look at you! Our first big adventure together. Yes, this is what I've been waiting.
This is a cool thing.
Free me!
I was waiting for this.
What you just saw is that Flat2VR Studios is bringing High on Life to VR. If this is your first time seeing the world of High on Life, here's what you need to know. Humanity is being used and sold as drugs by an alien cartel, and you've teamed up with a group of talking alien guns to defeat them. Over the last year, we've reworked major parts of the original game. So far, that includes shop interactions, character beats around Blim City, and of course, reloads and interactions with...
Yeah, I'm glad you guys held in.
Right now, we're working on Creature and Knifey.
I was watching the chat.
And how you interact with them
no, hang in
as
there.
unique as their personalities. We really want you to feel like you are holding living creatures in your hands. While you're fighting the cartel, you could have to string together multiple traversal abilities, quickly switch to a different Gatlian to use their unique ability, or pull out Knifey. So as we're adding all of these fun manual VR interactions, it's really important that they make sense in gameplay and that they're maintaining the fast, fluid, powerful feeling of combat. Squanch Games created such a hilarious, distinctive world with High on Life. Our entire team is so excited to bring it to VR. There's still a ton of work ahead of us to prototype, test, and polish, but High on Life VR is playable, it runs on Quest, and it's already...
It runs on Quest!
Right
Can
now,
you believe
you
that?
can wishlist High on Life VR on all platforms, and follow Flat2VR Studios and Squanch Games for updates as we get closer to launch.
Can you believe this thing is going to run on Quest? Because when they told me, man, I was like, I don't think so. But that's cool, isn't it? We've got another announcement, though, apparently. It's going to be bigger. Big.
VR is at its best when passionate people come together, and that's been at the heart of this showcase. So it's fitting that Impact Reality is announcing a new creative partnership with trailer director Demo Okoro and Grimwolf Studio. You just saw that collaboration in action with High on Life VR, and they're only just getting started, because yes, there's one more thing today.
This is it. Apparently, this is the big thing.
Screaming finally stopped, but scraping at the door. What is happening?
I don't recognize it.
Barely made it out myself. Never coming back.
It's too late for too many. If we get to medical, we can stop this thing before...
System shock?
You are not welcomed here. I am trying to elevate life. Change it. Adapt it.
Yeah, it's system shock, isn't it?
To your pathetic species. I will burn you, heretic. It was a mistake to leave your husk of flesh and bone.
Wow, that's really cool. That is awesome, bro. That is very cool. High on Life and that is
Trombone Champ
good
gets Disney
announcements.
DLC, and yes, High on Life and System Shock are coming to a VR headset near you.
All platforms as well.
What a way to cap off our 2-year anniversary.
Yeah,
VRGS will be back in November with more new game announcements and fresh looks. Until then, we want to say a massive thank you to the developers, publishers, and partners that are taking this show from strength to strength, and to each of you for tuning in. This industry and these games deserve to thrive, so keep supporting exciting, immersive core VR gaming. We'll see you very soon.
Thanks, Jamie. Right, so as I said earlier, right, if you guys are interested and you wanted to hang on in there, I have got a behind-the-scenes sort of interview with Flat2VR, if you want to see it. I'm going to play it anyway because I know some of you wanted to see it. It's about 20 minutes long, talking about some of their stuff. Unfortunately, they don't talk about System Shock because they didn't want to tell me about System Shock. But it's about 25 minutes long. And before I go, because some of you are going to disappear probably with this bit, thank you. 527 people have tuned in today. Thank you ever so much. Thank you for being part of the channel. Thank you for people who like the stream. Thank you for subscribing if you have. Thank you for watching my content. And thank you to everyone who donated as well today. And yeah, much love. You guys do know I'm not 100% sure what we're talking about today. It's that secret.
Yeah.
You haven't told him yet, then, Eric.
No, I haven't told him. And here's what I want to do. So we're going to have a couple of announcements, GT. I would like to keep one of them, the last one, because if you're going to live stream it, I would love just to get your actual reaction. So what I want to tell you is a big one. I want to tell you a couple things that we're doing today that are really, really big. But there's like a one last thinger that we're going to do that I would love for just to be shock everybody, because literally no one knows. You're going to be the only one that knows even part of what we're going to do. Like normally Jamie kind of reaches out and says, hey, like, let me tell you about these things. We're like, Jamie, I don't want you to reach out to anybody. Tell them that they should cover it, but don't tell them what it is.
It's to the point too where like some of the media has asked us, because they want us to be on their podcast, etc. They've asked us like, hey, I promise I won't tell anybody, like journalist honor. And we're like, no, we're tight-lipped about everything on this. Everyone just finds out at the show. So you're definitely the only person knowing anything.
Do you know what really got me excited? I think it was Miles, and he did a little Instagram post, and he was like, this is our biggest swing we've ever taken as a company. So first of all, I just want to say, I think a congratulations in order anyway for what you've done so far. I think Flat 4 was fantastic, absolutely fantastic. One of my favorites. And obviously RoboQuest, absolutely amazing. And now you've released multiplayer and you've released it on the Quest. So yeah, I think you're doing a great job.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. RoboQuest, getting into the Quest was one of the hardest things I think we've ever done. Like, because we love that game so much, and it was so well received on Steam and on PlayStation that we were like, if we come out with anything less than something great, we're gonna take a hit, right? And like we've been really good about not doing that yet, and it's important to us as a young company not to do that. And like for me, I like when I was working with the team coming up to launch, I'm like, guys, I love this game. If I get in there and I don't feel like this is RoboQuest, if I don't feel the same speed, if I don't feel the same thing, I'm like, it's not going to look like the Steam version all the way. It's not going to look like the PlayStation version all the way. Yeah. But if it doesn't feel like RoboQuest, we missed big time. Like we can and I know this game backwards and forwards. I can get in there for 10 seconds and tell you if we're dropping frames, if it doesn't feel right, if the speed's not there. And that was like the biggest thing. And like, so we worked so freaking hard, all the way up to the day it launched, like even after the day it launched, but literally we were racing to the finish line because we were launching multiplayer across all platforms as well as Quest. Yeah. And multiplayer on PlayStation getting approved for that is a nightmare. So we were dancing through raindrops to kind of trying to get this thing done.
And I think it's important to note too, I mean, obviously GT, you've been playing a lot of games and so you know quite a bit about this, but to others who may not be as involved in the game development process, RoboQuest has over 70, 80 weapons. Every single map is procedurally generated. There is not a map that is the same, and doing that on a Quest headset is just insanity. There was some talk at some point about how we should have just generated 20 maps. No one would ever even know that it's the same ones, but we kept it procedurally generated, and it was a miracle.
Yeah. Well done. Congratulations on what you've done so far. So what is coming next?
Well, I mean, for us, I think it's the 2-year anniversary of our kind of first coming out showcase. I think it was March when we kind of came out and said, hey, we're going to do this as a studio. We're going to take Impact Reality and actually bring in Flat2VR modding community and make it a studio and do this officially. And then in August, we had the first showcase where we made a whole bunch of announcements. And, look, we've done a lot of announcements along the way, but we got to the point where we had other stuff to talk about, but we couldn't, because if we just kept bringing new things before we started launching games, we would look like we're never going to produce anything. We're just going to keep teasing new games.
Yeah.
So at some point, like I know even like Upload and even Jamie were like, hey, can you give us something new? And we're like, we could, but we don't really want to, because we want to make sure that we're producing stuff and we're actually fulfilling that. And I think we've gotten there now. Jasmine and I and the social media team sat down and we're like, I think we finally, number one, I think the whole entire gaming and VR community needs something right now.
Yeah.
And we have really good news that we want to share. We've just been holding it because we don't want to look like a company that promises everything and never delivers. And I think we have now delivered. So it's time to show something.
Start announcing other things, yeah. And exactly what Eric said. There's been a lot that we announced, took a little bit to fulfill those promises, but we've fulfilled a lot of them now. So basically this episode is live right after the showcase. So at this point, GT, you would have seen all of the announcements at this point. So
Yeah.
is it ready? Who's Eric, you sharing it or what?
I mean, I can give the order, or do you want to do it? You want to do it?
Go for it.
Okay. So I think what we're going to lead out with first is we're going to lead out with Trombone Champ and show our newest video with the songs and the new environments that we have. So for Disney. So, one of the things that we wanted to continue to support Trombone Champ, it was our first title. So we want to continue to support it because there's a lot of people who like it. It just went through Meta Horizon Plus program that did really well. A lot of people downloaded it and had a lot of fun with it. So we're excited to bring, our biggest DLC and look, us partnering as a young company, us partnering with a behemoth like Disney and getting these classic, we have 6 classic Disney songs.
It's crazy that you've partnered with Disney, man. That is.
It is.
It's insane.
True.
It's actually insane.
It's a pinch me moment for me. Oh my god, playing this DLC in VR on Trombone Champ.
What songs are we talking? What films are they from?
Beautiful. There's Be Our Guest, Under the Sea, Part of Your World. You've Got a Friend in Me.
All the big ones.
Yeah, there's 2 more.
All the most known.
A Whole New World. There was one.
Dude, I fucking love
Circle of Life.
Circle of Life, yes. And then there's a final mashup boss, and this dude, like, I grew up to Disney. I'm like, so like playing these songs in these environments that we created for Trombone Champ Disney DLC, like literal goosebumps. It just makes you giddy. And with this DLC, we actually wanted to do a couple of things to like make sure that it brought the Disney magic. So, for example, when we first got in there, and I got in there, I'm pretty good at Trombone Champ. I was like, this DLC is way too effing hard. Like, if I can't beat it, no one's gonna beat it. And I was like, how can you be in Disney and feel like you're failing? That's not cool. That's not the right move. So we had to definitely make it easier so that people will feel good. And then the other part of it too is also the crowd in Trombone Champ traditionally, they start booing at you if you're doing poorly. And we really were like, you can't get booed at when you're doing Disney. So we have it now so that the crowd doesn't boo at you ever. They will be disappointed, but they just won't boo per se, so that you can always like feel the Disney magic. So there's certain things that we really wanted to put in here to make sure that it felt really special.
Nice. So with the environments, is The Little Mermaid obviously under the sea? Yeah. And with Aladdin, Whole New World, are you on a magic carpet?
So we have 2 environments with this DLC. So one is like an underwater environment, and you'll see like Nemo swimming around in there as well. Like there's lots of really hidden things in the environments. And then the other environment is a Toy Story environment, which you're like your stage is a tiny little toy stage, and you have all the toys in the audience. And also the audience got a makeover. So in Under the Sea, they're in their full like swim trunks and underwater garments. There's lots of really, like, if you pay attention enough to the environment, which it's a little hard when you're playing the songs, but if you're paying attention enough, you'll see so many little hidden things that are like mementos for all of the Disney classics. They're all like parodies too, obviously. You have like Nemo with the trombone champ eyes.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be a cool one. It's like, I think it's, one that we definitely want to kick off because that was our first, ever title. And then we're going to take one of our biggest kind of like pushes as a company, and we are going to really show off and support the PSVR 2 community. And, if everybody is watching this later and you saw the show, you just saw that we had support on camera from some of the biggest PSVR 2 backing, backers. And we're going to help develop and publish some amazing Quest and Steam games that have never made it to PlayStation VR 2. And we want to bring them there to that community that has been asking for them for so long. So we are kicking off our initiative called unlock the vault.
Make sure you
And we are
save
going
it.
to,
Right.
yeah, we're going to unlock the vault of some amazing, PlayStation VR 2 games that we're going to be bringing. And we are going to have some guests on the VR Game Showcase that are going to kind of announce that. And Jazz, you can say who they are. Everybody's already seen it now that I know, but
So obviously we pre-recorded this with GT, so he's not seen the showcase yet. But yeah, so this PlayStation VR 2 Unlock the Vault is our initiative to partner with some of the best games out there on Quest, on Steam, that never made it to PlayStation. The PlayStation audience is hungry. So our very first title, one of many, by the way, but our very first title that we've now developed or ported over to PlayStation and are doing all the publishing for is Drop Dead the Cabin.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Remember that. That was cool. Very cool.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish we could reveal all the freaking titles that we have in this pipeline. We have been working on this for over a year. Over a year, we came up with this idea, like, how do we give the PlayStation players more games that are fucking phenomenal, that have gone to other platforms, and they want all the good games, but a lot of these studios, they're busy, they don't have the resources, they don't have the partners, the connections, whatever it may be. They're working on their current game. They don't have time to think about an old title that perhaps was amazing and just never made it place. And there's all these reasons, and we were just like, damn, how do we unblock all of these incredible games and bring them to the players that want them the most at this point? So yeah, so Drop Dead the Cabin's the very first one. I wish I could tell you all of them, but at this point you would have seen the showcase and you would have seen that we have these Vault Keepers. So the Vault Keepers, one at a time over the next couple of months, we'll start announcing what the next titles are. So these are going to come in pretty hot, pretty fast. As soon as one launches, not too long after another one will launch and another Vault Keeper open it. So at the showcase, we have Shuhei Yoshida is a Vault Keeper.
Wow, no way.
Yep.
And also, yeah, he's in the showcase, and you'd have seen it. And then obviously Ryan Paul.
Yeah.
Who are the other ones, Eric?
We have Rob Pearson from PlayStation Access, which is a huge, PlayStation. And then we have Mystic Ryan, who is also going to be a ball keeper. And GT, we gotta maybe get you to be a future ball keeper for us.
So,
I would love to be a Vault Keeper. That'd be amazing.
I know how much you love PlayStation as VR as much as almost anybody out there, I would think.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I try and support it as much as I can. So
and without giving too much away, you can count, right? We just told you how many Vault Keepers there are, and that they're releasing a game, but that we will need more Vault Keepers in the future. Let's just say that. So this is a massive, massive initiative on our company to support the PlayStation players, but also just let's bring back some of these classic, really amazing games that have done well. And nothing is off limits to us. If it was a great game that the PlayStation audience would love, trust us, we are already going after it.
Are you going to be talking to Shuei to choose a game that he loves, for example, that he wants ported, or is this a set criteria, games that you want to do, or games that are just sold really well? How does that work?
Yeah, I think the easiest way to do it is to give the Vault Keeper, show the Vault Keepers what we have available and let them choose which one.
I love this Vault Keeper thing, man.
Yeah.
It feels like we're on
and we have a lot
reality TV show, you know what I mean?
Exactly. It's like you're opening the case on what was that show?
Deal no, that's what we were saying. We were like, oh my god, should we do a deal no deal situation where you open it?
It is a bit like that.
No, I don't want that game. Double it and give me a different case.
But I can tell you all the people that we mentioned, and they're not the one. We have all those people still yet to go, and they're not the one who announced. As you probably already saw, they're not the ones who even announced the first game. That was Jamie Feltham who announced the first game. So we still have all of the other Vault Keepers that still have to go yet. So that's how many titles that we already have, ready to go or in the works.
Wow.
And I already think we're going to need you to do one of them probably soon, GT. So get yourself ready for a Vault.
I would love to. Thank you. That'd be so cool. Because I do love PlayStation VR 2. I was very lucky that I was one of the people to review it. I don't want to say it's been a missed opportunity. There's been times when you think, man, this headset should have done insanely better than it has. And it feels like in the last year it's been tough. It's been tough on those guys. So I really, the hardcore PSVR crowd. So this is amazing. This is amazing.
And that's the thing is they support. You know what I mean? They're a crowd that does support. You know what I mean? If you get behind them and bring them the games they want to play, it's a community that wants to support, and that's why we want to kind of like give back. And we're like, you know what? We've had games that have gone there that have done extremely well because they've shown up and supported our games.
For
So
sure.
let's continue to do that. And look, you know, thankfully we have put together a good studio and team who know how to do these. You know, our Flat2VR Studios PlayStation team has done a really good job of bringing them over and know how to do them and how to work with other people's games and other people's engines and bring their Quest games or their Steam games over to PlayStation. And we've figured out a little bit of a secret sauce of doing it. And then we have a really good marketing team that can go put together these kind of showcases that do a good job with it.
And our connections too with all of the platforms, including Sony, like, yeah, I mean, we had to get permission. Did you know this? We had to get permission from Sony to get Rob Pearson in this showcase. Like we really had to pull out all the stops. Yeah, we're just excited to bring all these titles. So GT, there's more.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, that's a part of it, and then we're going to go in and we're going to show one of the games that we released on Steam that a lot of people have been asking us about, and we're going to unveil Out of Sight coming to PlayStation VR 2, and we're going to be dropping it very soon.
Nice.
So,
nice.
So that's going to be, we'll have a nice new trailer for that showing PlayStation VR 2. And you know, we'll of course have the trailer for Drop Dead the Cabin going to PlayStation VR 2. And then we're going to change it up a little bit. And Jasmine and I, as everybody probably saw already, we're going to talk a little bit about the future of Flat2VR Studios and what we want to kind of put out there, you know, as founders of the company with myself and Jasmine and Elliot and Skiva. We are going to do a Start Engine project where we are going to open up our company for people to be able to privately invest if they want to invest in us. We make that available to the vast community. It's a way for us to be like, we're doing amazing things. Our pipeline has gotten so big that we can't support everything that we want to do. We have amazing projects to keep going with. And I know people ask us all the time, how can we be a part of this and how can we support it? And we came up with the best idea to do this. It's better than doing like, you know, other things or Kickstarters or anything like that, where you're investing in maybe a game or a game key. Here you get to invest in us and Flat2VR Studios and be part of that, be a part owner in that.
The company.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Like shares, for example.
Yes,
Yep.
yeah, yes, it
Nice.
is. It's crowdfunding investment. So rather so what we've seen in the media is certain companies have taken investments from larger larger entities, and we have as well. But with that, it's very risky because if they don't believe in the same vision and you just don't know, sometimes like it could lead your company astray, and that's what we didn't want to do. However, we have so many titles, man, the opportunities have been really prime. I'm like, damn, I wish we could say so much more, GT, but it's okay. You'll hear more in a second. But the opportunity is really prime right now for us. There are so many opportunities for us to work on, so many like potential partnerships, and the only blocker for us at the moment is like, who's gonna pay for this? Like everything needs to be pre-funded, right? And
Yeah.
while we can commit like, you know, some of our revenue into like some of the games, what do you do when AAA titles come knocking at your door and you have this great opportunity? Are you just gonna say no? Sorry,
Yeah.
thank you. I love this game. This is my dream, but no, thank you. Like you don't do that. And so for us, this is really an opportunity to be like, okay, like we are teeing up all of the biggest titles that we can possibly get to bring to VR. And to like help us with doing some of the funding to bring these really big titles. We want the community to be a part of it and to be able to buy shares in our company and be able to really support the mission and the work that we're doing, rather than maybe accidentally like taking or getting investment elsewhere that might not be as aligned with our vision and our mission.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Amazing. Cool.
It's a cool initiative, and it allows, you know, myself and Jasmine and Elliot and Skiba to give up some of our ownership in the company and offer it to the community and say, you know, come be a part of that.
Yeah.
And then as we come out of that video, as everybody probably saw, we are going to announce our biggest title yet. And it's a title that we've been working on, you know, with Meta for over a year already. It's our way of saying, look, community, we're still here. We're still invested in what we're doing and what you love. Meta is still here. They're still invested in companies like us and doing what we love. And we are going to announce that we are bringing you High on Life VR.
No way. What platforms? The Quest?
To all platforms.
Bro.
All
Yeah.
platforms. You're bringing High on Life.
Dude, you have no idea. We've been working on this for, I don't know, almost 2 years at this point. And
Yeah.
like, and it's working on Quest, and we show a lot of behind the scenes in the showcase, so it's working
Right.
in Quest, and like the amount of sorcery that our team has had to do to get a game like this running on Quest is astronomical.
I would never imagine that game running on Quest.
Yeah, it's cool to see the behind the scenes already, just because you can see what we've been working on. You can see it working. You know, if you know the game at all, you can look at the weapons. You can see, you can manipulate them in VR. You can two-hand everything. Like you can see, you know, all the environments, you know, running on the Quest. And we just can't wait for everybody to see it. Like it was important for us to get it to every platform. But you know, of course, that takes time. That's why we've been working on it for so long. We've wanted to, again, same thing. We've wanted to announce this for a long time. You know, it was just, you know, these are the things that you can't announce them too early. But we felt it was time to share some good news.
I think it's really good news. I'm quite surprised though that you feel like you guys maybe aren't doing enough with announcements, because like also you've done Wraith, Aeon of Ruin, like Trombone Champ. Like it doesn't, to me, I think you've been busy, but you obviously feel like you haven't been busy enough.
So maybe it's not, yeah, not in those exact words. We're definitely very busy, but for us, like, we're gamers. We just get so excited about the stuff that we're working on, and we wish we could just tell everybody everything we're working on. Like, even with the showcase and that announcement that we're not sharing with you here, so you can do a live reaction to the showcase itself.
Okay.
Big High on Life is as big as PlayStation VR 2, Unlock the Vault is as big as everything is, like investing in our company through Start Engine. There is still one more thing that you'll just, you know, we'll have to see.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Okay.
so it's not a matter of us being busy or not. It's a matter of us just being so freaking excited. Like, we see all the sentiment of people on social media and being like, oh, this and that, and everyone's getting down, and we're like, gosh darn it, can we just share what we're working on? Like, people need some good news, and we have so many things that we're working on that's just under wraps at the moment. Even after the showcase, after everything that everyone's seen, and we've like shown a lot in the showcase, even with all of that, there is still stuff that we have under the wraps. That's how much, like, that's how much we're pushing, that's how much we're doing, how much we're working on. And we're just like, we need to be thoughtful about when we share this information. Yeah, so that's more so that we just want to share, and we wish we could share more every single time, but we do share enough and a lot already.
Nice.
The
Dude.
one we're not sharing with you yet is gonna blow you.
You're gonna fall off your chair.
I can't believe that. Oh, so I've got to wait. All right. It's fair enough. It makes
You got
sense.
2 more
It
days.
does- It makes sense.
I really, because I know you, like, I know you get excited about these things. I know that, like, it's just, I want to see your reaction. And that's like, I want to have one of those moments. Like we were always talking about, even talking with Miles Dyer, who works as, you know, we have our entire team that works their butts off trying to get ready for these showcases. But we were talking about, like, you know, I want VR to have its moment of, like, you know, watching streamers look at the Game Awards or, you know, opening night live, you know, and Jeff Keighley, and seeing announcements and like having streamers like get blown away, get excited about things, getting real reactions. And that's why we wanted that. We wanted that for everybody, for these announcements. It's going to be great. And there's going to be other things besides us in this showcase that's going to be exciting too. I'm sure everybody's going to be talking about. They're probably talking about right now. But we wanted to be a part of that, and we wanted to show things off. It was also important too, timing wise, for this, is to show that meta is still here, right? Like, there's been so much turmoil around meta, and like everybody thinking maybe they're turning their back on virtual reality and not interested in doing things and canceling projects. And we just want to say that we're not canceling. They're not canceling. We're partnered with them. We're doing this together.
That is cool. I like it. The whole message is very positive.
We had two of these trailers that will come, and in, you know, in partnership with our content team who does all of our trailers. Demo or Kura from Grimwolf Studios, as we're going to be partnering with him with Impact Reality. So he's going to be working on some of content for us, you know, for some of our PR marketing clients, but he's also helped out and did a couple of our trailers here for this. So
And
he did,
he's
you
the
know,
one who made this trailer that we're not telling you about. Like, it is
Right. Okay.
phenomenal. Like, not just the IP itself is huge, but then also Demo being the one making the video. Of course, our team's also fantastic, but Demo definitely is known in the
Demo
industry.
is cool. Demo does some great
Top
stuff.
notch. Yeah, so yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a great last announcement.
I think this will help kind of bring people into this holiday season. You know, Steam Frame's coming. There's going to be a lot of, you know, the new hardware is coming. We have holiday season coming, a lot of cool games. So I think this is an upward trend, and I hope I hope everybody starts to feel it for gaming in general, but especially VR gaming.
Yeah, it's been a rough 6 months, but yeah, hopefully that is we're going to turn the page. That'd be amazing.
And what's cool thing is we got more. We got more we haven't shared yet. We're still working. We're still signing stuff.
We're continuously developing bigger and bigger games. That's always our goal. Bring bigger games to VR and give the audience some like meaty things to dig their teeth into.
Cool. Well, thank you ever so much for this. I don't know if to thank you about not telling me about the thing, but I'm like, oh man, but that's cool. I actually get it. I think that just makes me more excited for it. And
yeah, you're gonna love it.
Yeah, and congratulations on everything you've done so far, and where you're taking the company as well, which I think you're going to get a lot of backing. I think a lot of people will be interested.
Listen, we appreciate you, man. Like you've always been a good, proponent of what we're doing, and like, you always give us a fair assessment of our games, which we love. You know what I mean? We wouldn't want it any other way, and we appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you, and I will talk to you after the showcase. 100%. I'm going to be like, because if it is, obviously,
well, now it has to be great. If it's not like this, like over the moon great, you're going to be like,
I'll be ringing you up on Discord as soon as it happens. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. Thank you.
Thanks, you. Man.
Take it easy. Bye. Yo. So there you go. That was the Flat2VR developer interview I did with them about 2 days ago, I think. And yeah, I've been monitoring the chat. Thank you ever so much for the donation earlier. And yeah, a lot of positivity as well in the chat, which is so cool. Really appreciate that. It is lovely. And yeah, I'm looking into Half-Life 2 standalone. I'm like, I got to see this for myself, to see that game running on a Quest. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. But yeah. What we got here? My Quest Pro is open, so not hot at all, and great even in the heat. Oh, so you take the face mask off and just have the headset floating. Yeah, I saw a lot of people do that. But I think I've said it multiple times. I think Steam Frame's going to be really cool for comfort and stuff. But it just depends on the price, man. It doesn't really matter how comfortable the bloody thing is if people can't afford it, you know. Grown Up Gamer, looking forward to Vault Keeper GT. Yeah, so as you saw in that, they've offered me a position to be a Vault Keeper at some point. And yeah, I mean, I don't really want to pick the game on my own. So maybe we'll do some sort of poll, and we'll try and find like a game that we're all interested in to get ported over. I think that'd be really cool. Sniper says he's grabbed the Digifile bundle. If any of you guys have got a PC and you're looking for a really cool bundle of games for an exceptionally good price, check out the link in this chat right now. And or I think it's also in this video description. And yeah, $26, and you get some fantastic VR games. And you also some of that money goes to a good cause. So that's really cool. Palmer John, as I said, thanks for the donation, mate, and for being a channel member. Appreciate that. When is the next episode of Sadly It's Bradley? With Sadly It's Bradley. Sorry. I actually don't know. I can talk to Bradley. I think he's making this thing, like it's a Pokemon thing, and he's also always posting about it on X. So I'm just kind of like waiting to see when he wants to talk to me. I don't want to rush him, you know. But yeah, hopefully it happen. Hopefully it happens soon. That'd be really cool. Where are we now? Up. All right, man, go and pick up your daughter. Thank you for joining. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to finish the stream. Thank you. This was an amazing stream. I can't believe how many people watched. It was like 540 something, which is insane. So I'm really pleased that so many people are still interested in VR. I think James did a great job with the show as always. And I'll probably make like a roundup video for the weekend, because we'll find out some other bits as we go along. And yeah, I'll make that video. Nice. Lee C says, damn it, I own all of those games, but extra dimensional, so not worth it as always. By the way, you can not buy all those games. You can basically make your own bundle. And a lot of people give keys away as well. So, but yeah, thanks guys. Really appreciate it. I'm off to go and get some dinner. So I've had nothing to eat. It's been a long day today, getting Bootstrap Island done, getting this live stream done, and it's just really nice that all of you guys turned up to support VR and be around, and you chose this channel as your place to watch it. So thank you ever so much, and I look forward to seeing you all on the next video or next live stream. Take care.